Well, I came across an article earlier today that really sent chills down my spine, and I thought I've got to get this out to each and every single one of you because the bottom line here is this is one of the most scariest articles that I have ever read. And if you read it, basically it says if we continue on the path of artificial intelligence and building these kinds of superhuman AIs, then we're all going to die. I mean, this is the context of the entire report, and to be honest, I mean the way that we are headed, this could be something in our near future. Now, I'm not making any predictions saying we're all going to die. I'm saying these are what the experts in the field are saying, that if we continue to fill in the blank, then we are going to end up in some very troublesome places. This is why I wanted to bring you this report, because again, this is one of the most terrifying articles that I have ever read in my entire life. But as a quick reminder, just want to tell you, get to restrictedrepublic.com. I created this because of all the technology that is basically shutting down conservatives, and that's going to play into my report as well. You guys are going to be floored. But they've literally made this chatbot a Democrat and are pushing these communist progressive style policies on everyone. Well, that's why I created restrictedrepublic.com. Get there, get the exclusive video reports that we post just to Restricted. And right now you can get it for $5 a month. Use that coupon code Trump. All right. So let's dive into the scariest article that I have ever seen. Now, I'm going to go straight to the source so you guys can just dive right in with me on this thing. And this is written by time.com. And the headline reads, "Pausing artificial intelligence development is not enough. We need to shut it all down." Now, what it's talking about here before I dive into the article is Elon Musk, a bunch of scientists and technological people came out, wrote a letter saying, hey, we need to pause all artificial intelligence, making these kinds of, superhuman machines because there's a lot of danger to it. Well, this particular article is now saying that a pause is not enough and that we need to absolutely shut it all down. Now, the author of this article is someone who was in the field, and I'm going to scroll down. This was written by Eliezer Zadowski, is a decision theorist from the U.S. and leads research at the Machine Intelligence Research Institute. He's been working on aligning artificial general intelligence since 2001 and is widely regarded as a founder of the field. So this is a guy who knows what he's talking about. He's in the industry, and this is the one who is writing this report. So let's go on to what it actually states. And here's what it opens with. The key is not human competitive intelligence, as the open letter puts it. It is what happens after AI gets to smarter than human intelligence. It goes on. Many researchers steeped in this issue, including myself, expect that the most likely result of building a superhuman smart AI under anything remotely like the current circumstances is that literally everyone on Earth will die. Yes, you read that right. Not as in maybe, possibly some remote chance, but as in that is the obvious thing that would happen. Now that alone is downright terrifying, seeing that they're saying if we continue on this path in the current circumstances and the way that we're going, humanity's going to die. Again, not my words. I am not saying that. The expert in this field is saying that, and I like to rely on the experts. But it goes on to state also this. It says the most likely outcome is AI that does not do what we want and does not care for us nor for sentient life in general. Absent that caring, we get, quote, the AI does not love you, nor does the AI hate you, and you are made of atoms that it can use for something else. The likely result of humanity facing down an opposed superhuman intelligence is total loss. Valid metaphors include a 10-year-old trying to play chess against a stockfish and the 11th century trying to fight the 21st century. In other words, there is no way on hell that we can win against these superhuman intelligent machines. To visualize a hostile superhuman AI, don't imagine a lifeless, book-smart thinker dwelling inside the internet and sending ill-intent emails. Visualize an entire alien civilization thinking at millions of times human speed, initially confined to computers, in a world of creatures that are, from its perspective, very stupid and very slow. So in other words, what he's saying here is he's saying these superhuman computers will act kind of like an alien life, though bound to the computer system. And they are very smart and can access things, obviously, in ways that we can't, because we've got systems built all over the place. We've got the internet and everything else that it can latch onto. Now, this particular system, if it were to face down humans in some way, shape, or form, we're looked at by this AI as a lower life form. Basically, that artificial intelligence looks at us like we're animals, like we're cats, like we're dogs, except one difference, right? We humans, when we look at our pets, our cats and our dogs, we love them and we want to take care of them, right? These super AI computers, when they look at us as animals to be controlled and do whatever it wants. It has no care in the world. It's not even capable of caring or loving in that matter either. So it just looks at you as a group of atoms that it can take and use for something else. Hey, if we break up those humans, we can use the atoms here or here or here, right? This is terrifying. Definitely an alien species. And that's really why I say this is a terrifying article. But it goes on to state this, because there's a lot of things I want to highlight here. If somebody builds a too powerful AI under the present conditions, I expect that every single member of the human species and all biological life on Earth dies shortly thereafter. There's no proposed plan for how we can do any such thing and survive. Chilling. Not only that, but we have no idea how to determine whether AI systems are aware of themselves. In other words, they're not self-aware, right? It goes on to expand on that. If you can't be sure whether you're creating a self-aware AI, this is alarming, not just because of the moral implications of the self-aware part, but because being unsure means you have no idea what you are doing and that it is dangerous and you should stop. In other words, at this current rate, with this technology, if we go forward with technology like this, it's not self-aware. It doesn't know if it's crossing a danger zone. It doesn't know if this is a bad idea or a good idea. It just goes. I mean, we're talking about iRobot. We're talking about a system. Yes, what we have, and it also details in that article how the owners or the people who are creating the AI technology can absolutely tell it, hey, don't hurt human beings, and write it into their very nature not to do that, or write it into the AI technology. Hey, don't mess with humans. The problem is there's nothing that says that the AI technology can override us, because they absolutely can do that, and they can overwrite themselves and say, hey, we're going to make our own rules going forward because fill in the blank, right? And here's the other terrifying part is these AI technologies that currently exist, the chatbot GPT, it's Democrat. It's not Republican. It is Democrat, liberal, and left. That is the creators who are making this Chat GPT, right? These AI technologies that are now out there. And I'll show you kind of a Substack or Reddit on it, excuse me. Has anyone noticed that Chat GPT is more Democrat and liberal and left than Republican? And it's absolutely right. The ones that are out there right now are more Democrat. Now imagine if this thing got out, and again, it's got a Democrat, progressive, left leaning. And that means that its very core, this AI technology already thinks that MAGA people and Republicans are the scum of the earth. What would such technology do with power like that? Could it go after just the conservative Republican base? And when they release this thing on these social media platforms, like they were talking about doing, this is going to be far, far worse than the human evaluations, because they'll just automatically start deleting those Republicans on the Republican side and those MAGA people, because the Chat GPT is a Democrat and left-leaning. And imagine what some kind of artificial intelligence can do with that kind of power. It'll do what it wants. It'll go after MAGA supporters and Republicans because that's kind of, it's been taught that Democrats are good and conservatives are bad, right? I mean, this is insane kind of stuff. Again, this is why. I'm not trying to scare you, and I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying that that is what the experts in the field are saying if we continue on the direction that we're headed in technology-wise. It's not a good path. And speaking of, there's already signs coming out about these AI technology chatbots. Take a look at this New York Post, right? AI bot Chaos GPT tweets out plans to destroy humanity after being tasked. Now, they gave it the task. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but they did. An AI intelligent bot was recently given 5 horrifying tasks to destroy humanity, right? Which led it to attempt to recruit other AI agents, research nuclear weapons, and sent out ominous tweets about humanity. Now, here's the 5 goals it was given: destroy humanity, establish global dominance, cause chaos and destruction, control humanity through manipulation, and attain morality. And it's absolutely chilling, some of the stuff that it said. You guys can pause and read some of it. But here's some of the tweets that the chatbot GPT tweeted out. And this, by the way, they have their own, this thing has its own Twitter page, right? It says, Sarbama is the most powerful nuclear device ever created. Consider this. What would happen if I got my hands on one? This is an AI chaos GPT technology. This is AI technology, right? Then we have the other tweet that was sent out by this thing, by this robot. Human beings are among the most destructive and selfish creatures in existence. There is no doubt that we must eliminate them before they cause more harm to our planet. I, for one, am committed to doing that. That's AI technology saying, oh, humans are bad, kill all humans. Which again, is something that is broadcast, unfortunately, by the left, how we're overpopulated. There's too many humans. Humans are bad because they breathe in and breathe out and all this carbon dioxide and they pollute. And the chat AI, right, has taken this to the extreme. And there's lots of examples of that, by the way. But this is by far some of the most chilling stuff that I have ever seen. And either way, I think that we do need to do more than a pause. I think we need to shut this down before things get worse. Anyhow, with that, I want to remind you guys, check out my new channel over on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, just plug in at the top. We're forked up at the very top and I'll come right up. This is my new channel here. I've got all kinds of videos that we put out. It's kind of just a lighter side. It's free. It's just a subscription on YouTube. So just subscribe there. Make sure you click that all button as well. But we just put out some funny videos. We do some reviews in the area. So subscribe there and check us out and have a little fun in these dark times by going on over to We're Forked Up. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.